Hi friends, welcome to December Weekly. I am enjoying this collaboration so much. I hope that you are enjoying following along or even participating. I have a team of collaborators. They are all listed in my description box. Please go check them out. Each one of us is sharing our December weeklies in our own style, which I think is great fun. Some are sharing highlights from their week. Some are sharing an event that occurred in one day. Some are sharing memories. So it's just been a delightful collaboration so far. If you would like to join in, you can use the hashtag decemberweekly. List myself and my team of collaborators in your description box. You can simply copy and paste my description box into yours if you want to, or that section of it anyway, if you'd like to make it easy for you. Well, so far my December has been busy. It's been fun, but really busy. And I feel like I'm sort of wearing myself out, and I don't want to do that. But, you know, there's decorating going on. There's outdoor activities to go to. There's shopping and planning and all this and that and the other. So I'm really enjoying sharing this with you, and I'm really enjoying doing my December weekly. I always wanted to do a December daily, but I knew that it would be too hard for me to upload on a daily basis. So the December weekly is great because that way I can share as little or as much as I have time for. Well, friends, let's get into my week. For this journaling entry, you can see here I added the pink feathers, and this is from my pink feather tree that I love so much. And I said, I'm going to have to replace my pink feather tree. It is losing so many feathers and the lights don't work anymore. Hopefully I will be able to find one on sale after the holidays. And it's true, my friends. Last year I thought I was going to get a new one for this year, but I figured I would just tough it out one more year. But as I was decorating it this year, the feathers were just coming off all over the place. So I think it's time for a change. Friends, for this entry I wrote, we went to the Street Rod Nationals at the Tampa Fairgrounds. There were so many beautiful cars. Machine Gun Kelly was warming up for his concert. If you guys don't know who that is, he is a musician. And so he was warming up at the amphitheater, which was on the fairgrounds, but like across from us. But I could hear it, so that was pretty cool. And that's basically what I noted there. I noted that we went to this particular car show because it's national, it's a big one, and it's probably going to be the last one that they have in Tampa at the fairgrounds because it was getting expensive for them to hold it there. As you guys know, I do photography and I love photography, and here I am holding my camera. Well, that is a picture that Carl took. So I was just sharing with you Carl's photography skills. Friends, I sold a journal, and so I indulged in a little upgrade of my Christmas decorations. I don't do that very often. I really like to use everything I have over and over and over and over and over until there's basically nothing left of them. But I saw these at Target. It's a wall hanging, as you can see. Well, maybe you can't see. I'm not Hold on a second. Excuse my desk. I backed out a little bit more so you guys could see this, and there's a mess going on, but I've just been busy. So anyway, look at them. Aren't they beautiful? I love them. This holds them together. Now in Florida, we don't get to go ice skating outside because it's too hot. It doesn't snow. Nothing freezes over ever. But when I was a little girl, I got to go ice skating, and I used to go ice skating on a pond, and obviously in a rink too, but on a pond was always much more adventurous. And I love those memories of when I was a kid. My grandmother lived in a house on a pond, and so she would take us down there and we could go ice skating. So anyway, I got these as wall decor for Christmas, and maybe even for January. That could extend into January. And then the other indulgence was, I was at Target, and that's where I got that. I don't know if I mentioned that. But I also picked up these beautiful felt deers. They're soft and felty, and they remind me of when I was a kid. Like, this sort of thing was really in style. And so I got the set of 3. And actually, let me see how much they were. They weren't that expensive. Yeah, they were only $3. So I think they're cute, and I think I'll put them in my dining room. You guys, if you didn't see my dining room, I maybe didn't get a video out on it yet, but it's just got so much in it of decor, but I don't care, I love it. So I wanted to show these to you. Let me get my book out of the way, actually, so that you can see them. All right, here we go. Here's the blue one. So beautiful. It's a nice sort of midnight blue. Beautiful. And then I'm going to stand them up. And then here is the bright pink one. This is really a raspberry pink. And that one is beautiful as well. And then this one is a very soft pink, and I just love her. So I will have these set up. Hopefully she'll be able to stand. Yeah, I'll have these set up somewhere, most likely in my dining room. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and I want to take a minute to write about that in my journal that I, sold a journal, and then I refreshed a little bit of my Christmas decor. So I wrote in my December weekly. I sold a journal, specifically the prayer journal. So when I went Christmas shopping with Andrew, I bought a few things to refresh my Christmas decor. One was a pair of ice skates wall hanging, and the other was a set of felt deer. One midnight blue, one raspberry pink, and one soft pink. And is it felt, you guys? You know when you touch it and it feels velvety? Maybe it's not felt, maybe it's velvet. No, you guys tell me. I know you guys know. So let me know what this is when it's nice and soft, when you feel it. Okay, I am going to go ahead and write another little note on the back of this little journal card. It's got deer on it, so I think it's perfect. And then I'll slide that in here. So I'll make a note specifically that we went shopping at Target. So on the deer note card, I wrote, went Christmas shopping at Target with Andrew. We found some stocking stuffers for Brandon and a gift for my niece. And just in case she's watching my videos, later on after this video goes out, I'll make a note of what it was and any other pertinent information that I might want to look back on. My friends, I wrote in my card today I am working on sending out some ephemera packs that I made with upcycled Christmas cards. I have my list of people to send to. I'm trying to keep things in chronological order, but it's all December. It doesn't necessarily have to be. So I'm going to go ahead, just because this is a nice big pocket, I'm going to go ahead and put our little bunny card right here. It's got my list of who I sent my ephemera packs to, but also what I wanted to mention was that I had a lot of envelopes. So when I see them at the thrift store, I grab them. And yeah, I don't see them all the time, but I see them sometimes. So, but I had a couple of ephemera packs, this being one of them, that I didn't have an envelope for, that was big enough. So I grabbed 2 calendar pages because I have 2 of them that one's just an odd size and then one's too big. So I'm going to go ahead and make an envelope out of this, and then if I have any scrap paper, I'll put that in the December weekly. Typically when I make a envelope out of a calendar page, I obviously take my ephemera, or it's usually a letter or a, something else, but I just work around that, and it keeps it simple. And then I know I'm making it the right size. And frequently the envelopes are plenty big and sometimes too big, but that's okay. It does the job. It does the job. So this one's a little off-centered, but I am not going to worry about that because I don't think the recipient is really going to be bothered if it's off-centered, right? So, okay, so there's one of them. Now this one is much smaller than our picture, and sometimes what I do is I'll actually try to make the picture work. Like the other one, I just slapped it together and didn't necessarily make it so that the picture showed properly. But let me see. If we were going to try to do that on this one, that was the top, that was the bottom. Okay, I'm just going to fold and see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to end up folding his face because unless I want to make it, well, there we go. I could probably do it like that. So let's try to do it something like that. Okay. So we've got this fold first, and then we have this fold. Let me see if that looks right. Sometimes I mark them and I'm really, really specific and particular about them, but I have a considerable amount of mail going out, so I'm not feeling like I want or need to be that obsessive about it. I'm just going to grab a little washi tape here and just hold that down right there. If I have to refold it, it's no big deal. It's washi tape. So let's see what happens. Oh, okay. If I fold this here, it's going to be a pretty big envelope. Or if I fold it enough, the bird can be on the front. Oh, well, why not do it like that? Oh, that's adorable. Let's do it like that. That's even better. All right, so this is how it's going to be. So that'll be our second envelope. All right, guys? Just want to share that with you. Friends, I changed my mind. The bunny is too cute to have it in this pocket that goes so deep, and then I just don't feel right about it. Like, look, all you can see is the cute little bunny's hat. So I think what I've decided is, again, we're going to go out of order most likely, but that's okay. I want to glue it right here. That way I can open it up and read it. There we go. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put this card in here, and if I have to add to it, add names or oh my, if I have to add names of, like this was just my ephemera packs, if I decide to send out some cards, I can always add that right here. So I think that's perfect. And there are some names in this that I ran out of ephemera packs, so I didn't have enough, so I didn't mark it as sent. So I can always send just a card out. But at least I'll be able to refer to it. This card, by the way, you guys, is vintage. You could probably tell by looking at it, but there are vintage, reproductions, but this one is actually vintage. Love that. That makes me happy. I'm definitely way more happy with that. That's a wrap for this week. Thanks for watching. See you soon.